What you see here are just some of the items confiscated by police in the St. Vitus church theft. August Santillo of Newcastle is accused of stealing $340,000 by cashing in on donated gift cards. Fortunately, Giant Eagle caught onto the scam and notified police.
Investigators say more arrests are expected in the case. Santillo's wife is expected to be the next arrest. Police say she worked closely with Santillo as a volunteers coordinator for fundraising events at St. Vitus.
Santillo is currently out on $50,000 bond pending a preliminary hearing.
Lawrence County District Attorney John Bonjavingo says he wants to see the people involved go to jail.
Well, it's devastating to the community. It's devastating to the church. People donated money for the welfare of the church and their charitable organizations that they have, and the money was taken and used to live well beyond somebody's means. So that in itself is sad. And I personally think you got to go to jail for that sort of thing. There's not too much leeway, and I think our case, as of right now, is strong.
Former Lawrence County Treasurer Gary Velasco is back in hot water. The ex-treasurer, who served a year in prison after stealing $170,000 from Lawrence County, is facing more charges. Federal prosecutors say Velasco failed to file a federal income tax return for the year 2005. Velasco is currently working to pay Lawrence County back nearly 3 times the amount he stole.
One of the 2 Westminster football coaches injured after falling 4 stories is back to work. Running back coach Darren DeMeo arrived back at work last week after the fall from a Nashville hotel balcony earlier this year. The injuries co-defensive coordinator Scott Coy sustained keep him in critical but stable condition at a Nashville hospital. He will be flown to an Akron hospital sometime soon. A Newcastle family is picking up the pieces this week after a devastating fire last week. The fire killed 35-year-old Dawn Trey and her 4-year-old niece, Jocelyn Barnes. The tragedy is being blamed on a candle that caught the 2nd floor of the home on fire. A special fund has been set up to help the family. You can send your donations to the Jocelyn Barnes Fire Care Fund, care of the First Commonwealth Bank in Newcastle.
Steelers fever comes to Westminster as a member of the former official band of the Steelers performs. Last week, country musician Chris Higbee, a member of the Poverty Neck Hillbillies, jammed his way across Orr Auditorium as part of a benefit concert supporting one college group's spring break mission trip. The County Line's Scott Lawrence has more.
For Chris Higbee, going to work doesn't mean sitting at a desk all day. Higbee travels across the country performing concerts showcasing his passion for country music. Higbee started his career with the Pittsburgh-based Poverty Neck Hillbillies, but formed his own band following the Hillbillies breakup. Higbee's recent visit to Westminster's Orr Auditorium was one of his many benefit concerts supporting Habitat for Humanity. Higbee says giving back is just part of his job.
I did a lot with Habitat Humanity down by my way in the Greensburg area. We went and built a house and did a concert and whatnot. So it's a really cool thing that going and building a house for somebody that can't afford it or can't do it themselves.
Westminster's own Habitat for Humanity chapter president Amy Spikuza says without people like Higbee, mission trips like theirs wouldn't be possible.
Well, with people like him, it makes it easier to go because going on far trips like this with a lot of people like we are has big expenses. So by doing this concert, it helps us to raise money.
Higbee is a huge Steelers fan, and while many fans Sunday sat in front of TVs watching the Steelers play, Higbee knows what it's like to play in front of the Steelers.
The Steeler thing, I would say, is one of the coolest things. Singing a national anthem, playing in front of all the people and on the field and halftime, and playing out in the Coca-Cola Great Hall. I mean, it's all just, it's surreal when you're doing it.
Playing show after show, night after night, Higbee says performing is more than just a passion.
It's what I was born to do. I can't imagine anything. I can't imagine doing anything else.
I'm Scott Lawrence reporting for the County Line.
And one Westminster student's dream to hike across Alaska is completed. We'll tell you all about it. Stay tuned.